This is the St. Lawrence River at Montreal. It's the gateway to the world's largest freshwater ecosystem, the Great Lakes. You wouldn't know it, but right beneath these waters there's an ecological battlefield. Wars are being fought, wars for space, wars for resources, wars between exotic and native species, and we're not sure who's winning.
Many of the species we're concerned about do come from other continents, but many of them also come from other parts of North America.
All right, I got it. What do we got?
Got plenty of rusty
Surprise,
crayfish,
surprise.
it looks like. Don't see any native crayfish yet. Probably won't. It's useful to think about these invasions just like we think about a flu virus or any other infectious disease moving across the country. When there's a lake close to your lake that's infected, that means that you're now much more likely to be infected.
Rusty crayfish are actually native to the Ohio River area of Ohio and parts of Kentucky, some parts of Indiana, and they were moved up to this area in the upper Midwest, most likely by anglers who used them as bait for fishing. A lot of times when species are transported just a few hundred miles, they can have very significant impacts. Rusty crayfish essentially clear-cut the whole bottom. That's very important because vegetation serves as the food base for lots of other organisms and also as habitat for small fishes. So when rusty crayfish come out, all you are left with is pretty much a lake with lots of rusty crayfish and not much else.
What we're working on now is a technique in which we could combine intensive trapping with increasing the numbers of predatory fish that would make the reduction in crayfish sustainable.
Got some?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Today we are collecting fishes using fyke netting, and we're going to perform gastric lavage, a non-lethal method of examining the stomach contents of the fish. Jody, the next one is a smallmouth bass.
All right.
296 grams. We're most interested in knowing which fish species and what sizes of fish species are eating what sizes of crayfish.
Now you can see the crayfish claw.
Oh yeah, that's
there.
definitely crayfish. Yep, he's clear. And with that information, we will be able to determine what fish community will be most effective at controlling rusty crayfish.
We invest so much effort and resources in studying invasive species because they are one of the top 5 causes of changes in ecosystems globally. In fact, the changes that invasive species are causing proceed much more rapidly than climate change. With the increased scientific understanding that's come from recent research, we are helping to guide legislation that would address the ballast water pathway and other pathways that bring species that will be harmful to these natural ecosystems.